Well, what do you know? It is time to go. Hey, babies, welcome to another edition of Raw Talk Live. Tonight is all about the kiss and our special guest, Shane Costa. Yes! Hold on. Here we go.
Yay, oh yay, 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 oh yay, yay, yay. No, I'm not perfect, no. I made my mistakes, you know.
I like that music. Don't you like that music? It's time for Raw Talk Live. Hey, what's going on? Only a week off and I'm a little rusty. Can you tell? But that's all right. Girlfriend Peggy is in the house. Girlfriend Peggy, you ready to rock and roll tonight?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Hey, I love the hoops, baby. I love the big hoops. Yes.
Thank you. I don't feel like I can wear them, but I just felt like being a hoops kind of girl today.
Well, yes, you can wear them. Why do you feel like you can't wear them?
They so big. They're big, but I made them smaller. I kind of made the hoop a little smaller. I kind of twisted and bent it a little bit in there. So they wasn't so big, but this is a huge one.
Yeah, they were huge. You know, you have to have a really long neck.
Yeah.
To support a hoop that's that big.
Yeah.
But I love the personalized design that you put on them.
Thank you. I'm feeling it tonight. Love it.
Yes, you are, honey. You feeling everything tonight. Most definitely. Well, it's nice to see your girlfriend, Peggy. Are you ready to be excited about our topic for the night?
Yes. Kissing. The art of kissing. Do you like kissing? Is it a pastime? Is it something that you like to do all the time? And who do you like to do it with? That's what we want to know. That's some of the little things I want to know.
What is it?
And let's not forget, when was the last time you had a big, nice, passionate, fabulous kiss? When was the last time?
26.
19 what?
2021. April 26th, Sunday, April 26th, 2021.
Oh, okay. Well, you know it to the exact date. That's good because I can't, let me see. 5-6 years ago, I can't remember when was the last time I had a good, fabulous kiss.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a little too long. We're going to have to do something about that.
Okay.
We're going to have to do something about that.
Downstairs, but I'm thinking I'm having dry mouth right about now because I haven't had a good kiss in ages. Seem like centuries.
Oh, yeah. If you can barely remember, I would say that's Well, what's up with that? Yeah, that's too long.
Yeah, I'm a picky person. I'm picky. I can't just kiss anybody. I'm just not gonna kiss just for the fun of kissing, just for the sake of having a kiss. I'm not doing that, and you know why.
I know. I don't want to say you're a germaphobe, but Peggy, you're conservative and you're cautious.
Very, and I'm so skeptical and so always wondering where was the last time and who and where did you have your mouth in the last 24 hours?
Yeah, you kind of skewed to the suspicious side on everything.
Kind of.
And it's all right. I mean, you're cautious. If I say, Peggy, we should go. Well, I don't know if I want to go over there because somebody might kidnap me. I said, Peggy, nobody's gonna kidnap you. She said, no, they snatching people up and putting them in cars and taking them for their body parts. I said, Peggy, ain't nobody gonna snatch you up, child. And she
well, they have a hard time doing it, but I know. Girl, they gonna have a hard time trying to snatch me up, but I know it can be done. But it's not gonna be easy.
Right. I'm like, you watch too many of them shows. All those shows that show all them terrible things happening to people all the time. What is up with that? And she's always thinking that's going, oh, child, and somebody will break into your house and then they'll. I said, no, they will not, Peggy.
My kids tell me the same thing. They like, Mom, do you really she want to drive to New York in the wintertime. I'm saying, why do you need to go in the wintertime? It's snow on the ground. You need snow tires. It's his worst time of the year to drive. Like, take a flight. Come on, it's just a trip. Okay, but if you get stranded in the middle of the highway and you can't get help for hours and hours, what's going to happen to you? They don't think, I think it's not that I try to think of the bad, but I just like to think things through.
All the way through. What's
bad and, what could not,
you can
whatever.
Be prepared.
Think things through. Yeah.
So you can be prepared. I agree. Who's checking in? My friend Debbie. Hey, Deb. She said she loves your look, Peggy. She loves the look. Let me tell you something. Girlfriend Peggy will hook some stuff up on your ass. Let me tell you right now.
See, I washed and permanent hair down yesterday. I didn't go to the hairstylist this week, so I washed and laid it down yesterday, and I didn't feel like I could do a good job bumping it up and spiking it up tonight. So I go to Plan B.
Yeah, and your Plan B. Your Plan B is always fabulous. I said, Peggy, that's such a pretty scarf. She said, girl, this ain't no scarf. This is a skirt. I just wrapped this around my head. Yeah, I said, what? She goes, no, it's a shirt. It's a shirt. It's a blouse. Anything. And I said, Peggy, that is so pretty. What is that? She said, girl, this is a pair of curtains. I took this and wrapped this around.
The curtain has to be a curtain. Hey.
And that's it. Much love to all of our family, all our Raw Talkers in the virtual building with us tonight. Jane from the NYC says that kissing is everything.
I have to agree with that brother right there.
Everything. You better know it. Hey, Darren. Thanks. Darren says, I'm looking better than I did last week. You must have shown him my picture. To God be the glory. Hey, girlfriend Peggy.
On Facebook.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have the worst pictures on Facebook, though. Yeah. I'm looking better, but let me tell you, I had that video on Facebook, and then when the night got longer, I got worse looking. I looked so much like Donald Duck by the end of the night. It wasn't even funny. Thanks, Darren, for being there.
Please tell Darren to put his information for his seafood business up so we could give him a shout out, and just let people know where the different places that he visits and stuff. He gave me the information and I wrote it down. But tell him to put something on the screen for us so we could shout it out as well as soon as he can.
Okay. All right, baby. Did you hear that? Make sure you do that, Darren. And then we got Susie. Hey, Susie White. She says, my 85-year-old boyfriend is the best kisser ever.
No. What?
I believe you. Let me tell you something. If you done lived for 85 years, you ought to know how to do something really good.
Know how to kiss, baby. It's an art form of kissing, and I think at 85, he probably does have it down pat to a T.
Yes, he does. Hey, Angela. She says you will hook something up. That's right, baby. Peggy will put it on your ass. Hi, Gail. Gail up in the NYC. What's going on? Harlem Bronx represent. Oh, you folks representing tonight.
Is that Diva Gail?
No, that's my Gail. That's my
classmate Gail. Okay, because we got a Diva Gail too. I wanted to know, was that her? Let me put on my glasses so I can see.
Yeah. Time that we on. We ain't heard from Diva Gail. Sean White in the building, the original Raw Talker. What's going on? Boo!
Yeah, Sean. Hey, Sean.
Hey, that's our business.
On the show with us, you know.
Huh?
We got to get Sean back on the show.
Yeah, we do.
Sean really didn't get a chance to get too much in. 2K just had that show, and he kind of took over things and kind of just 1-2 sucker punched a few people, and somebody got knocked out. So
yeah, technical difficulties. But tonight, we always like to start with a guest, and then we'll ease into our discussion about kissing in just a little bit. But here's somebody who I love, and Shane. Oh my God. Shane is a wonderful person, a very talented actor, and now he's on a hit series, a hit show, David Makes Man, and we are so proud of him. He and I go way, way back, and so y'all put your virtual hands together because I ain't got no machine that make no sound, and show your love and welcome the one and only Shane Costa. What's going on, baby? How you doing?
Man, talk about an honor. Boy, listen, I tell everybody because like people have been getting into my stories a lot lately, which is a blessing. And I always wanted this in particular interview because a lot of people don't know Miss B was there at the very, very, when I say day one, I mean like at the crack of dawn day one. I mean like the very, very beginning day one when I was doing music, because a lot of people don't even understand that I was doing music. And Miss B was on the Wake Up Posse at the time, way back in the day. And I somehow got a jingle that was doing the thing for the Wake Up Posse, and I was on the radio, and people was laughing at me because I was on the radio doing jingles as a rap artist. And then they was like, "Yo, how'd you get on the radio?" So, man, Miss B is man. Miss B, I told you last night, I love you forever. You're always in my heart, regardless of how far or wherever or however you are. You're always there with me. I love you to death.
I love you too. I love you too, and I'm very proud of you. You have an amazing story, and a lot of people start out early on knowing that they want to be in entertainment or to be an actor, but you sort of transition throughout different parts of the industry, between music and then eventually into acting. Share with us how that happened for you.
The reality is you can't be a 50-year-old rapper, not starting out. When I met you, I was actually, I had some good things, but I kind of did it backwards. I met all the right people, and I had no product. Which is, it's the other way around. You have your product first, then you meet the right people. But I met Johnny Wright, which is Backstreet and NSYNC and all that over there, and Lou Pearlman, and Transcon and all that. And I had a record deal before I met them, but my record deal wasn't going good, and I didn't know the business, and that's a terrible thing to not know. To get into a business and know nothing about it. So I suggest anybody, whatever business it is, that you know the business side of whatever it is that you're getting into.
That's very important, especially in the music industry, because you get taken advantage of. And unfortunately, that group that you mentioned, they were the worst for taking advantage of people. You ask the Backstreet Boys, and you hear it all the time in the industry about how the record deals and things. These people are making music and they don't have any money. I just saw an interview where Snoop was talking about when he was with Death Row, he ain't have no money.
Yeah, and Master P hooked him. Master P taught him the business, taught him the business side of the industry. He said, everybody with Master P had houses and cars and money in the bank, and so shout out to Master P, and that's what you need, a mentor who can teach you the business. Right. Actually, I have an amazing team right now, and I tell people all the time, my team is all women, and they take great care of me. My agent, the person who took care of me, the person who discovered me, my manager, like my whole team is nothing but women, and God bless every one of them. So like I have people who, in this business too, in the acting world, it's the same situation. There's a couple of websites out now that an actor could actually go and look at the castings and stuff like that. But if they don't know the contracts, there's one that a really, really bad word in the acting world, and we call that I can't even say it correctly, perpetuity. And basically they can own your image for the rest of their life, and a lot of people, they do a commercial, and let's say if they do a medical commercial and they're doing it over here and they think, I just want to get on TV. Guess what? Now Pfizer comes along and all these big name companies and Bayer and all them, and they want to do a commercial, and you can't do it because somebody else owns your face for the rest of your life. So it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. So I'm kind of going around because I know you want to get to the story, but the story is Miss B was there in the very beginning. You know,
yeah, 25 years ago.
1995 to be exact. So I can't count that, but I know the year it started.
So, yeah. So you know, around that time.
Right. 97. I'm sorry. Say again.
That's 25, 26 years, yeah.
It's been a while, so I went from that. Obviously, I didn't know the business, so I started learning video. I got my degree in film and video. I'm hearing background, sorry. That could be me because I don't have earplugs. So after that, I learned video, and I started doing behind the scenes of all the artists, rap artists, singers, and stuff like that, and I made my name that way. And eventually became a cameraman for the Miami Dolphins for a year, just intermittent until I got my life back together. And that kind of, we'll get into that in a minute. It goes into the part where I was almost homeless at one point. And then just God kind of took over and brought me back. You know, I've been up and down. You know, I'm doing okay now, but I still got a lot more to do. And you know, I know God. You know, the cool thing is God has shown me where I'm going, and I'm good. I'm good now. So yeah, that's the real quick amped up version of everything.
Yes, yes, it is. And you know, when you're an artist, you'll hear a lot of artists say things like, I was homeless or almost homeless, or I was going from pillar to post, or I was, you know, sleeping on somebody's couch, and, you know, all of those things as they work towards their dream. Now, you did give us a clip so everybody can see some of the work that you've had an opportunity to do. What are we going to see when I show this?
Well, the first one is the first part of it is David Makes Man when they introduce my character. Episode 7 is coming next week, which is going to get even more intense, and you'll get to see exactly what the character is really about. And then Blackish, my spot on Blackish with Anthony Anderson, and which was a really great point. And you know, these were just clips of stepping into the scene, but now I'm actually on David Makes Man. You're only going to see part of the one clip, but this one I actually have a recurring role, which is, you know, the next step to the next level, which like I said, I'm very grateful for. And then there's just a couple of other scenes.
All right, that's cool. Okay, so we're gonna check you out. We're gonna check you out right now. Here we go.
Get the hell up over there! Welcoming my brother home. He just got out the hospital. I don't care what you're celebrating. Quit that racket! Sorry, we'll keep it down.
There go Dave.
Marshawn Lynch!
Oh, not him, man. Not him, but thank you.
50 grand.
Why would you come all the way down here just to waste my time for 50,000?
License registration. For what? Because you were driving my ugly. Get the fucking license, man. Don't talk to me like that, man. I'm talking to you any way I want. Show me some respect, man. I'll tell you what. Come on out the car.
Jimmy, you mind turning down that music? It's distracting.
You are not the only one that makes money around here.
I love what I do. Besides, one never knows what's just around the corner.
There is nothing around the corner but more hard work. Jan, I got nothing wrong with hard work, but you are well into overdrive.
Hey, there you go. That's a lot. So you've done a lot of different shows and a lot of different things. Do you do commercials too?
I was producing. I just did my first national commercial. Well, I did a national commercial for football a long time ago, a few years back, and then I just wrapped up a national commercial that I can't tell you what it is just yet, but it is a national commercial that'll be out on every single platform you can possibly imagine very soon.
Wow, I can't wait. Now, with your recurring role on David Makes Man, how do people find you?
Well, the OWN network, OWN TV is where it primarily comes from. There is like after it plays, then it's available on a few other sources. I would just say you have to kind of look for that part of it because she has her own contracts and stuff like that. I know Amazon has just started selling the previous episodes, and I think Discovery Plus and a couple other places. But if it's OWN TV, I mean, Oprah owns everything, so that's pretty much where you go to first.
Okay. All right. That's cool. You know, and things are so much different now. For years before, if you wanted to see a show, you went to, you know, CBS, NBC, ABC. Boom. You know,
Right.
now there's so many platforms. Is it difficult for you to, you know, communicate that to people and direct them to where they can find you? Or you don't have to worry about that.
Well, I mean, it's both. Right now, the thing with OWN TV is that the complications that I'm getting from the fans is that they have to have a cable subscription to get the immediate results, which kind of, you know, in their eyes, you know, the whole purpose for getting streaming is so they didn't have to have cable. So that's the only thing that I'm seeing right now. And I'm going to be real careful how I speak about that because, you know, my bosses, you know, they have a reason for doing what they're doing. So that, you know,
Yes.
but it, you know, season 1 is on HBO Max. I mean, you can pretty much find it everywhere. It's on YouTube. It's everything. So, you know, they know what they're doing. And I you know, like I say, that's above my pay grade. So I let them take care of that, and I just worry about the acting.
Yeah. Now, did you go to school at all for acting?
When I first started, no. Now, I will tell you without a hesitation, I study every single day. Every single day I read. Every single day I look at the script. Every single day. Every single day. And the analogy that I got from that is that professional ball players, and this is my best analogy that I love the most because I have a lot of NFL friends. When they get that NFL contract, they are now professional. They are in the NFL. They are now professional. Guess what? They got to go to camp. Then they got to go to practice. Then they got to go to drills. Then they got to go to film. Then they get to the game. You know, so I tell the actors the same exact thing. You know, you got to practice every single day. You have to read every day. You have to study every day. If you want to be, I mean, I want to be A-list level. And I believe I can be that. I just need the training behind me. I need the people behind me. You know, and I go get that knowledge. And kind of what I was telling you the other day, Ms. B, is that, you know, that be the one. You know, let me go find out who has the authority and who has that knowledge to give me what it is that I'm looking for.
And then be the one.
And then be the one. Absolutely.
Be the one they're looking for. Be the one they select. Be the one they choose. Sean says that you were acting your ass off in the clip. I know that's right.
Thank you so much.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
And I didn't realize that the person who made the comment about the 85-year-old man was your mother. Your mother's out there getting it in. She said, I got me an 85-year-old man, and he puts it on me with that kissing, baby.
but see, like, people are taking better care of themselves today, too, now. You know, so 85, I mean, I see some 85-year-olds out there that are out getting it. I mean, they out, you know, they're in the gym getting it harder than I am. I'm like, man. Oh, yeah. You know.
They definitely in them.
Yeah, I don't even, I mean, I think after you hit 50, I don't even see an age no more. It's just about who's doing what.
Yep. And what can you do? Hey, Stephanie, I love and miss you too. Thanks for joining us tonight. We want to, you know, say much love to all of you who have joined us in the virtual building tonight. We appreciate you. Make sure if you're watching from YouTube that you please subscribe and like, comment, and share. We are working on growing our channel. And so we're excited to have Shane tonight. I told him, I said, we want to know if you've had an opportunity to do any good kissing scenes in any of the shows that you've done so far.
No, I'm just getting started. They're not allowing me to kiss nobody just yet. Maybe. You know, I gotta give. I'm gonna say my Kwame Patterson on real quick, because my brother he be working hard in that gym. You know, that's David from David. That's the adult David, and
okay.
You know, he's embraced me. I watch him. He's such an inspiration, because like I'm watching that man in the gym like 24/7. I mean, and that's what you got to do too. You got to get in there. You got to work out. You got to get your body right, your mind right, everything. So yeah, maybe if I get the Kwame status, they might let me kiss somebody.
Hey, well, you know, you never know. Well, you know, it seems like they like you for the tough guy. It's like, you know, you're either the disciplinarian or the tough guy or the tough bad guy or the asshole.
the authority, someone with power. Because I saw I played police officers, detectives and stuff like that. So something that has some type of authority, either for or against the right reasons. But yeah, whatever brings that power. But
yeah, it's good. Shane is like, I don't care, just make me the one.
Yeah, no, I want to be. Well, hold on. Let's back up a little because this character in particular was so. I was really nervous. Miss B, you know my background. You know the people that I deal with, and to come on this show and be a rude neighbor on a black show, on a black network, yelling at black people. I was extremely nervous to make sure that everybody knew who I was before I got there. And my request. When I got to talk to the AD was like, hey, can I please show up a day early and introduce myself? Because I wanted that chemistry before I just showed up and started yelling at everybody. And it was like, okay, hold on. It's just, it sounds funny, but this is the role that everybody's really, really going to see me. And it's like, I need to make sure that's important, that they understand who I am. So, Kwame was really, really awesome. I mean, he embraced me right from the very beginning. To have the star of the show embrace you and take you in as a brother and say, hey, I got you, that's a pretty awesome thing. Arlen Escapada was really awesome. That's JG, adult JG. I met Caden. Caden is a young man who is absolutely amazing. The little guy I say little guy, he's a teenager, but he's so inspiring. He could teach so many people on how to get their life in order and make sure that their progress is going in the right direction. Alana Arenas. I mean, there is nothing but names upon names upon names on this. So it's like for me to be the new guy and say, and originally I was only supposed to have one episode. I was only supposed to come on, do my thing and get off. And my agent called me back and said, hey, they want to give you a couple more episodes. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I ran with that. I was going to, again, take that opportunity and run with it. I introduced myself. I still talk to everybody. I actually talked to Terrell McCraney right now. That's the creator of Moonlight and David Makes Man. That's Miami. Lucian and Bird, they're from Miami. Alana is from Miami. This whole thing with David, the whole story is all about Miami. And and
you're about Miami.
I'm from Miami. I grew up where they're talking about. I grew up where Terrell grew up at. The story, David, the young David, was my friend growing up. Just a different name. I watched this young man, take care of his brother. I watched his single mom, leave early in the morning when the sun was, coming up and not coming home until after, the sun came down, just like my mom. And I mean, this whole thing, and he hits topics on everything: gay, transgender, binary, black, white, racism, love. I mean, every angle, and he writes it in such a realistic way. I mean, there's a whole bunch of writers, but the creation, it's amazing to see the reality of what really, really happens. It's not like, well, we're going to write it for the show. We're going to write it in reality of what actually really happens. That's why I love the show so much. Because
it's so close to the truth.
Not even close. It is. It really is. It's like when you see how this is delivered, even the people who actually, dare I say, love, and I don't want to say dare because it kind of sounds, and I'm still learning on how to speak correctly here, but we're all dealing with these different acceptances now, and we're learning a new way. For us who are older, we're learning a new way. I'm still learning, and it's like, even the people who are doing the right thing and loving everybody, we still do things wrong. Yeah. And that's in the show. We love and we do all the things that we do, but we still make mistakes. So it's like, this is, the writing is amazing.
Amazing. Brandy from the Wake Up Posse is in the building.
Oh, okay.
And she says, oh my gosh, I love David Makes Man. Been waiting for it to return. And she says she will be looking for you today.
Next week. I'm coming next week, and it's full force. Let me tell you, we are getting into it. The rude neighbor is definitely rude.
I've watched it a few times. I think I caught the last 2 episodes.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I appreciate it. Come on. Michael B. Jordan and Oprah executive produced this. Not to mention all the other, but this is such a I'm blessed. I wake up like, is this for real? But at the same time, I worked hard for this. I tell people, look, there is no possible way whatsoever you will outwork me. It's not happening. It won't. Go
ahead, Peggy.
No, I was going to tell him I saw him on Acting Funny with Assistant Mike Sunday night. I was the one person on the line saying you were blessed and God was ordering your steps. I mean, it looks like your faith in God and Him just putting you in the right places at the right time. Like you say, even times when you didn't even know who you were meeting, and the lady, asked you to come in and do a spot with Dwayne on a show, and you thought you were going to be shooting with the camera, and
that was Lori Wyman.
Right. I mean, God has just been like just orchestrating your life and just taking you from one step to the next. So you extremely blessed man, and embrace it. I see, your faith is just tremendous. You trusted in God from day one, and look where you are right now. And He has so many other places to take you that you can't even imagine yet.
I do want to mention something for those who don't have that faith, because sometimes I know this is going to kind of contradict what I was saying, but I do want to make an important type of statement. Is sometimes even when you don't have the faith, mine was the covenant that I was telling you about. If you saw that before, that regardless of where the faith was, I had a covenant. That's the one promise that I won't break, and that is that when that 1,200, Miss B, you didn't hear, I don't know if you heard that part.
But, I did.
Okay, so
tell it.
So basically, I knew there was going to be a sticker on my door. I knew I was being evicted. I knew there was nothing else that I can do, and a homeless man. And I made a video. It's called, if y'all look that up on YouTube, it's Man Finds God on Way Home from Work. I purposely did it so I never ever forget this story, and that is I knew this sticker was going to be on the door. I knew I was going to be evicted and everything, and I needed $1,200. And this homeless man, and Ms. B, you know how Orlando is and homeless. These people don't cry. This guy came up to me. He was crying. He needed some money. He only wanted a few pennies. And I got God in my head, who I haven't had any conversation with prior, for a very, very long time, saying, hey, give him all your money. And I just scraped up $25. And I was going to give him everything. And then I look at my gas tank and it's like sitting on empty. And I was like, oh, hold on, I got to get home still. So, the natural thing to do was to give him the 5 and keep the 20. And I was like, here, take the 20. And he was like, no, I don't want to take it. I said, man, listen, take the 20 or you're going to, wind up taking my blessings from me. Take the 20. You have to take the 20. You have to take the 20. I got blessings coming. You got to take the 20. And this is, and honestly, I didn't want to give it. I really didn't. Like you're talking about, I was literally fighting for $2 a day to get the $2 meal deal at Taco Bell. I was like, I didn't know how to make. I was at such a point that everything was being blocked that I didn't even know how to make $2 for Taco Bell to eat one meal, and that's how crazy it was. So, excuse me.
I know, honey.
So I get home. Well, at that time, I just said, hey, look, I need you to be who you say you are. I need that $1,200. I need it in my mailbox. I need it now. I don't know about seasons. I don't know about all this. I know you're the Almighty. I know you could do this. You say you can do it. Do it. I need it now. And I got home and it was $1,200. It was $900 and it was $300, and I went and paid it. So, yes, ma'am.
Yes,
These
ma'am.
are real. These are real.
Yes. But now there are tears of joy that comes from a testimony of blessing, a testimony of how God keeps his promise, in spite of, to never leave you, to never forsake you. And when he says ask and it is given, he's true to his word. And you are a living, breathing testament of that. And that's the message. That's the message that we want to get from your success. That is it right there.
And what I was leading to with this message is that there's going to be times when you no longer have that faith. There's going to be times where you question it and you, what I call the humanistic nature, and you just go do what you do. But even though that I had those times, but I had to remind myself, and it wasn't faith. It was just saying, okay, hold on, let me not be stupid. I did all of this. I realized what happened. Let me keep this covenant. And that covenant was that to realize he's the one who did this. He's the one who saved me. He literally saved me in so many different ways. Yes. That I was going to be like, okay, regardless, let me come back to this. Let me say this. Let people know that this is what happened.
Yes.
And because of that, I keep moving forward. You know, since day one in the journey, I've been telling people who've seen me, you know, progress, the people who were watching me with the video camera, following celebrities in the strip clubs, which I don't do anymore. You know, following people in places that I shouldn't be going, that I don't do that anymore. And it's just, I can't jeopardize that.
Under no circumstances. Brandy says there's going to be a reboot of The Sopranos. I think God might send that your way too. I'm just saying.
It's they've already started working on that. I didn't, as of right now, it's not in the cards for me. Doesn't mean that there won't be something else, but that was mentioned a long time ago. Yeah, it's but who knows? Because production gets crazy. You never know what happens in the middle of production, and you know, there's been crazier things. You know, as far as like, you know, there might be somebody who was slotted for that role and I wasn't thought of, and then all of a sudden they get sick or they get another role or they get something else. I mean, you know, the thing with acting,
you never know.
You never know.
And it's not for you to know.
Right.
It's not for you to know what to worry about. You know, if it's for you, it's for you. It'll happen. Debbie said that she is so glad she heard a wonderful story today. It is inspiring. No matter what you're doing in life, you know, that story fits.
Everything.
It fits.
And that's why I mean, I'm so thankful that, you know, for you and everybody else who's had me on their shows and stuff like that, because I've been wanting to tell the story for so long. This is kind of a funny thing that happens to go with the crying, is when I realized that this was going to be a real life situation, that this is actually how I'm going to make my living. You know, I told God that I was like, hey, look, I need to amp this up a little bit. In order for me to contend with the big dogs, I got to be able to cry. And I swear, like the day after, like I don't have nothing but tears. Like I talk and there's tears, and you know, it's like he's like, I got you, but there's something that's going to come with it. And I've been like crying every day ever since. But that's, you know, I use that as, you know, that's the comic relief of how God will work with you. You know, yeah, I'll give you this, but you got to understand there's conditions that come with it. But it's cool because the compassion that He's shown me in times when I wasn't compassionate at all, you know, it shows me a different way of living. So it's pretty awesome. I'm thankful for him. You know, I just pray that I could just get through the tears in order to get to the story. That's my
Well, you're doing a great job. Sean is a raw talker who always has the most interesting comments and questions. He said, since you used to rap, can we hear some bars? And he did jingles, Sean.
Jingles, not rap.
Listen, if you say you perform, Sean wants you to perform.
I had a deal that was backed by the funny thing was the deal was I'm not rapping the deal was backed by Corey Robbins, which a lot of people don't know. I didn't know this until afterwards. Was basically the person who got Russell Simmons started before Profile Records. It was Profile Records with Run DMC. I mean, this is how far back I go. So, you know, learning that whole history, and just to back up a little bit, because I know the whole Luke Pearlman situation was bad, but I have to say this out publicly, is that Johnny Wright's people, specifically Doug, helped me get out of my contract. So, you know, that was a good thing for me. And then I wound up doing some work for hire stuff for Johnny on some other groups. So Johnny he's been a blessing to me. It's been a blessing to be around the guys. I got to meet AJ. I met Justin briefly coming into the studio, so that was a blessing too. But I want to, I don't want to just say that TransCon and all of that was bad, because I had a pleasant experience opposite of what they had, even though that nothing flourished from the record side of it. So.
Yeah, they it was good for some people. I worked for him near the end, and I was in the building, and I got a phone call from a friend of mine who worked for a lawyer, and she says, "Hey, the feds are on the way. You need to get out of the building." You hear me? Somebody dropped the dime and said, "Hey," and I was in there, how you be putting your little stuff together, and people are like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "Oh, I got something to do. I'll be right back." But they came in there and wiped that place out. And you remember the office was on Church Street at I-4. It was in the Church Street station. He had that whole upstairs thing. He had a big operation up there, and they were like, "Hey, the feds are on the way. They're getting ready to come and shut y'all down. You better get out of there."
Oh, wow. Okay, that was before me then. That was before me, because I was the spot that I'm talking about was it's KDS now on Sand Lake.
Oh, okay. All right. But hey, there you go. Shane, Sean wants to know what your thoughts are about 50 Cent and his Power Book series.
I love it. I wish I can, he's got Power Book 2 and a couple. I wish I can be a part of it. That was another thing. And thank you for asking that question, because I've been such a part of the urban culture for so long that, I pray to do stuff in urban films and urban culture, especially hip hop, being surrounded around music for so long. And, I was doing behind the scenes with my camera, for BG and Akon and Trick. I was working with Trick's brother, Chuck, and I mean, A-Ball and MJG. I did part of their Ride and High ticket. I've been, hip hop is definitely a part of me, and it's, to me, it's the political way of saying something without being political. So I mean, I love it. You get to voice, So if I could be a part of a show that's going to be able to do that and show love to everybody, and also show the reality. Man, if y'all got a way to, hey, contact 50, like, let me know, because I would love to. I would love to, absolutely.
We need to tag him. I'm gonna send him your clip.
Man, do it, please.
Post your clip and tag 50.
Yeah. Hey, matter of fact, that's gonna be my new hash mark. Tag 50. That's gonna be my new hashtag. Tag 50. But like a lot of the stuff that I got, it's all been, of course, like I work my butt off now and I do real auditions now, but a lot of my success comes from all the relationships that I've built over the years, and some of it is from 20 years ago. Some of it is like just now, like you and I are just now connecting on an interview now, when we did this 20 years ago at a radio station in Orlando, and we were talking about Paco and like, I don't forget the people who were there in the beginning. I don't, regardless of whatever the situation or whatever, because everybody has lives to go and everybody grows. And as you mentioned before, we can't all go in the same direction, but I love everybody. And I remember everybody. I really don't forget anybody.
That is so cool. That is so wonderful. If you were here, I'd give you a kiss.
I don't know. You still, you got that light skinned sexy thing going on. I don't know. You might put it on me. I don't know if I can handle all that.
Yeah, listen, I would put it on you. It's like, I'm like crack. No, I'm kidding. But we just thank you so much. We are, your story is inspirational, and I am honored to have you with tonight. Friend Peggy and I both are honored to have you as a guest, and with all of the wonderful, exciting things you've done, we could go on forever. But we got to make the transition and talk about kissing, and what we're hoping for is that one day in a row, real soon, you'll be able to give somebody a good old-fashioned bad boy kiss. A good authoritative.
I'm still old school. I want to do that, but to do that behind the camera. I don't want to do that in front of the camera. That's between me and who I kiss. To be honest, I don't.
So you would get along with girlfriend Peggy. Tell girlfriend Peggy. He said that kissing is private. That kissing is special.
Yeah, I don't want no interruptions. I don't want, I don't need no cameras. I don't need no lights. I need to concentrate.
On a scale of 1 to 10, since you know who like to talk about scales, how good of a kisser are you?
Oh,
have you mastered the art of kissing?
Nah, I don't think I'll ever master it. I think I could, every day I can get a little bit better. I don't think I could ever just master it. And also, you can't compare the first kiss to the last kiss because every person is different. You can't judge that kiss by the last kiss. Now, I'm not saying there's not a bad kiss or a good kiss, because some people kiss absolutely terrible, and it feels like they put their feet where their lips are. But but it depends on. It really depends on the chemistry between the people too, because I don't think there's any.
You can say if you're a good kisser or not. Do you think you're a good kisser? You know if you kiss well.
I'm French and Italian. It's in me.
It's in you.
It's in me. I'm French and Italian. I was born with the best two pieces of love that you could possibly imagine.
Okay.
That's right. French, that's the love language. The French, the Italian, the Spanish, those are the love languages. So, So check this out. I said, hey, I couldn't find any pictures of Black people kissing. That's what I said. I said, I need something. And let me tell you, the floodgates open. So check this out. These are some of my friends who sent pictures of themselves kissing their significant other.
Does he love me? I wanna know. How can I tell if he loves me so? Is it in his eyes? Oh no, you'll be deceived. Is it in his eyes? Oh no, you'll make believe if you wanna know. If he loves you so, it's in his kiss. That's where it is. Oh yeah, or is it in his face? Oh no, it's just his charm in his one embrace. Oh no, that's just his arm. If you wanna know, if he loves you so, it's in his kiss. That's where it is. Oh, it's in his kiss. That's where it is. Oh, kiss him and squeeze him tight and find out what you wanna know. If it's love, if it really is there in his kiss about the way he acts? Oh no, that's not the way, and you're not listening to all I say. If you wanna know if he loves you so, it's in his kiss. That's where it is. Oh yeah, it's in his kiss. That's where it is.
That's where it is, baby. It's in the kiss. It is in the kiss. Did you see our friends?
Yes.
Folks were getting it in with the kissing, weren't they?
I saw some Orlando peeps in there, pretty heavy.
Yes, right.
There was a lot of Orlando people in there. We had this couple. Look, they're kissing all the time. Shout out to Lo and Deidre.
Hey, hold on. I just want to say shout out to Deidre, because Deidre was there within the beginning with us, Miss B, when it came to the time with touring with with vocal and doing the House of Blues and all that other stuff. So she's been around for a minute too. Deidre's like my sister. I love her too.
And then look at them. They are kissing like all the time. They sent me so many. Yeah, this way, that way, but look at what makes a good kiss. It's it is like the total giving up of yourself. You're throwing your head back. You have your head angled to one side or the other. And some people just like to do it face to face and get a little booty grab in there too.
See that? I'm checking it out. Mm-hmm.
You can't go wrong with the booty grab. What's happening is
I agree with that. That's because like everything's connected. You know how that works.
Yes. Kissing is the jump off start. I mean, if is it a deal breaker? I mean, I can't. I'm a very particular funny person when it comes to kissing, because a true story. I had been talking to this guy for like 4 or 5 months on the phone. We finally got together for our first meeting. I got out the car and he went to embrace me and give me a hug, and he reached in to give me a kiss. And I just kind of stopped him right at his chest, like, oh no, hold up. Because before he even got close enough to me, I mean, the way this man's breath smelled was worse than anything I had in my whole entire life. I say, hey, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or nothing like that, but I don't know what you've been doing or what you've been eating, but your breath is horrible. Like, it's bad. And he got kind of mad and indignant with me. And he kind of just turned around and stormed off and jumped in his car. I never seen the guy again. And I was like, oh my God, like, no, sir, get mad if you want to, but I can't do that with you. It's not going down, because that's a deal breaker. The breath is everything. You can't kiss a person with a bad breath, I don't think.
I don't think.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that or cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarette smokers. Yeah, that's tough to take.
Yeah, I can't mess with an ashtray.
What about people with missing teeth?
I'm so sorry, but I really want to joke about that one, but no, I'm not going.
Is teeth everything? Can you kiss a man with missing teeth? Does it bother you? Not bother you? A deal breaker? Or what?
Let me say that I've done it.
Okay,
I've done it. I've done the cigarette, the alcohol, the marijuana, the missing teeth. And this. Well, anyway, listen. It all depends. It depends on the person, on the chemistry, on the circumstances, on your intention.
Okay, so I got a question then. So on that missing tooth, did they have a tooth in the beginning and then it was eventually knocked out? Because I don't know, I can't exactly just kiss somebody with no teeth from the very get-go. But if they had teeth and something happened, maybe if the chemistry was there. But to just straight off the bat kiss somebody with no teeth, I don't know if I could do all that.
Wait a minute now, no teeth, and it's two different things. So I've never kissed anybody who had no teeth, or a person who had no teeth but wore dentures. And they take them out, and I haven't had. I almost had that experience, but I missed out on that. So, but what about if they're uniquely spaced? Like there's some over here, but there might be something missing down there, or something missing. Hey, listen. Shout out, happy birthday shout going out to Coco.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Coco, I'm so glad. I can't believe you're here. She said that breath thing can be a total turn off. Let somebody know, baby.
Happy birthday, Miss Coco. Been a minute. I ain't seen you in a while.
Yes, happy birthday.
She talking about missing teeth. No, the tongue sliding between all the teeth, playing hide and go seek.
Oh God, yeah, it's a little funny.
But Shane, what makes a good kiss for you? What's provided that everything is right, that the chemistry is there, that you like this person and you want to experience that kind of closeness to them. So what is the anatomy of a good kiss for you?
Oh man, well, like I just said, everything's connected. So the feeling of the body, regardless of what body part it is, but just the closeness, the touch, everything else that goes into the kiss, besides just the kiss. I mean, the kiss is just the lip part of it. But to be honest, I'm kind of with Miss Peggy. Is like, hey, if we can't get past the kiss, nothing else is going to happen. And
I'm with you when you're right.
So,
I think the kiss. If I could say for me, it's being around a person, enjoying that person, and you just kind of imagine at times what it would be like to kiss them. So leading up into getting to that point where you can actually get close enough, where you can actually get a nice, good, sensual, passionate kiss in, everything else is right, the teeth, the breath, if you like this person, the chemistry is good, and you just lean in and just get a awesome kiss.
Yeah.
It's like everything.
But for me, I like a good hug before the kiss.
Hugs and kissing and caressing and touching and feeling is all in the kiss. All that is the prelude from the kiss.
Yeah.
You know, everything else is going to lead from that kiss.
Miss B got me hemmed up. She got me on a live TV show talking about kissing. But
yes, that's what we're talking about today, baby. Kissing.
Kissing. Most definitely. And you know what? And I like oh, and by the way, Coco says that it's been a while since she's seen you and that she sees that you're doing your thing, and that's great. So she's sending you some love. Yes, girl, you have to check him out on David Makes Man for real, the own network. Brandy says it's nice juicy lips for her, pretty teeth, and inviting eyes.
It's on. I like nice, big, thick lips. I like the pink, pretty lips on a man. Lips turn me on.
They do.
Yeah, I like nice lips.
It wasn't mad at Shane.
Full, plump, juicy lips. So you hide your lips because you got the little thin lips. You have the real Italian lips, Shane.
I definitely do not have that problem.
Coco says that she is a kisser. She has always been a kisser. To me, it is just as intimate as making love. If you can't kiss, then you probably can't do you know what either.
Right.
And she said, thank goodness that she found the total package. Yes, baby.
Yes.
We are happy for you. Uh-huh. And it's your birthday. You better go. It's your bedtime, baby. You better go on and get your birthday sex and get out of here and stop messing around.
So for the Raw Talkers, I want to find out, when was the last time they had a good passionate kiss? When was her last good passionate kiss?
Oh, well, Coco was, you know, she got a man, so she got a good passionate kiss every day.
She just said she got the total package. She just said she got the total package. So
I'm just saying, from some of our Raw Talkers that's in the building tonight, when was your last great passionate kiss that you can put your finger on? Because it's been so long for me. Like I said, I can't put my finger on the last time I had a good kiss.
Well, maybe that's the problem. You ain't supposed to put your finger on it. I couldn't resist.
She said, that's the answer.
Yeah, she said for her it was this morning before she went to work. I know that's right. For real, most definitely. But you know, you're in the building, married or single, in a situation, whatever it is. We want to know the last time you had a really good, passionate kiss. But you know, I think the kiss is everything. It is so sensual, and it tells the story of your love together. It's something that you can do. Now, I like public displays of affection, but I don't want to look like I'm already in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you know, a nice kiss that says, I'm with you and you're with me and I'm yours, and you know, and we're gonna get it in later.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, you don't need to lay me down on the park bench or anything.
I mean, for the single women, what was that comment? I see my name.
She says, Peggy, you need to stop missing out and let that thing happen when it's right. That is, she said, you're gonna pass out.
I am gonna pass out because, like I say, I overthink things a lot, and I'm wondering who was the last person this person was with. What did they do with their mouth? Where has it been? from that one experience, it made me think about all these things. So you don't want to, do you just haphazardly just kiss up on people? Because I can't do that, because like I said, I want to know something about you, a little bit about your background. Like, you just kissing everybody you run into, like you jumping in the bed with them, everybody you meet, you jumping in the bed with them. I don't want to, if that's the way you are, then I don't want to kiss you, because so many other things can come from a kiss other than just good things and passionate and circles going off in our heads. We got to worry about bumps popping up and herpes and this, that, and the other just from a simple kiss. So you can't be like out there just kissing up on everybody just for the sake of kissing.
No,
it's almost like jumping in the bed with somebody without all the extra pleasure.
I ain't even worried about that. I'm worried about COVID. I'm worried
about who?
COVID.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Man, you might kiss somebody and wind up with an inhaler the next day.
Right? In the ICU. Coco said
that was just a joke, but yeah.
Hey, it's a joke, but it ain't a joke.
Right.
They don't want you to touch people.
Right.
And breathing within 6 feet of them. So yeah, what they got to say about kissing?
Right.
Yeah, that COVID thing put a damper on a lot of dating for people because of that. Coco says a smooch in public is okay, but don't do no groping and everything. Do that in private. I know that's right. Brandy says you can take your time, girlfriend, but don't wait too long.
Okay.
Ooh, you got to get all the advice tonight, Peggy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need some. Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
You do all the investigating. Shane is like, I don't want to hear this. Let me tell you something. Your mother said everything when she said, "Hey, my man is 85, and she said she get at least 3 good kisses a week from him. So they got it going on. That just goes to show you. But Brandy says, you take your time, you get to know your kisser, and then you can, you can go from there. So, how wet do you like it?
I don't like a wet sloppy kiss. I hate a wet sloppy kiss and trying to put your tongue down my throat so you can tickle my thick uvula back there. I don't want all that. That's too much. I can't do that. That's too much. I like the soft. I believe it's an art form to kissing. I mean, you feel the person out and you slowly, twirl and kiss and a little bit, but nah, I don't like a wet sloppy kiss.
Yeah, you don't want to choke on it. No, it's okay. I don't know why you all have gotten so quiet all of a sudden and don't want to say what kind of kisses you like. They are out there just, they just like, oh, I want to see Peggy do that thing with her tongue again. So they're not commenting.
Okay, we need some comments.
Yeah. Coco said, don't strangle me with the tongue. Try not to do that. It's not an operation. It's not oral surgery. But I like when a man, takes the strong lead and kind of, takes you by your face and pulls you into him and then holds you right there and just concentrates on nothing but your face, that he kisses your mouth and then he'll kiss you on each cheek and kiss you on your eyes and kiss you on your forehead. Oh.
Your turn to
help me. Somebody help me.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just sitting back taking notes.
Yes.
Yes, and and just kisses you and just holds you there and enjoys your mouth and it's almost like a worship of the mouth.
Yeah, and that can gently caress you on the neck and maybe just the small of your shoulder or something like that. Just maybe on the side of your ear. Just soft, gentle
side of my ear. Oh my
God! Doing a kiss that just can make you explode inside. That they don't understand the power of a kiss. Really, the power of a kiss it says a lot.
Listen,
And it leaves you wanting and imagining for and wanting more. You know, that's what that kiss is supposed to do. That kiss is supposed to set you ablaze. It's supposed to set you afire. It's supposed to make your mind go to twerking and wondering, oh my God, what
she said, but twerking.
actually in bed. You know, like, you know, that's what that kiss is supposed to do. It's supposed to pump you up.
Oh,
it's supposed to get you in.
She said the kiss will have you twerking.
Yes. Your mind twerking, baby. It's supposed to get you in the mood.
Right. Everything is supposed to be engorged. Everything is supposed to, you know, swell up and be on alert. Brandy says, like when he pulls you by the small of your back, when he brings you in close to him. Oh my God. Praise the bill collector.
Yes.
But you know, they do have they have books on the art of kissing. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
A really, really good kiss can leave you mesmerized. It can absolutely take your breath away. You can, you know, and with a good kiss, you can forget where you are and what you're doing.
Lose track of time. You can forget where you are, lose track of time. Forget you got to go to work tomorrow, that you have kids. It can make you forget about all that.
All of that.
Okay, so hold on. With that being said, if you ever kiss a man that makes you forget that you got kids, please let me know who that is. Because I just want to
just for a moment now, just for a moment. You know, gonna have to come pick it out. But just in the moment, you just want to drift away from everything. And the kiss is supposed to be one of those secret hideaway places that you're supposed to be able to go, you know, in the physical and in your mind, that you can just get away from everything and everybody. You just turn off the world.
You had me all the way up until forget the kids. You had me all the way up into the kids. I was good all the way up until the you forget your kids? What?
For a moment, I can forget the kids. Well, my kids 30 years old now. They 28 and 27 years old.
You must not have enough kids.
My kids are grown.
I don't have kids.
Oh.
See,
there it is. Because if you had some, you would know that you need to forget them every once in a while.
Right? Okay.
Every once in a while.
But then, see I told you, I'm over here I'm just taking notes. That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
Coco, you ain't never lied. She said that thing. She said that kissing to have you late for work. You know, because you know you get to kissing and you get to thinking, how much vacation time do I have? You know, if I call in right now, do I still have enough of that morning left in my voice that I can sound sick? Like, I ain't gonna make it today. You know, that's what the good kissing to do. But you'll forget your kids. I'm gonna tell you something. My husband and I locked ourselves in the bedroom, and we would forget about the kids. And then they would come to the door, and my baby girl, she would put her hand up underneath the door. She was just trying to, you know, they just try to get to you all the time. They don't want you to have any time for yourself. And she'd be like, "What y'all doing in there? Mama! Mama!" And, you know, she had her hand under there, and then they try to look underneath there and see what's going on, and it'd be like, "Get away from my door." You just want to forget them for a little while. Not for forever, but, you know.
Just for a moment.
Just long enough. Not so long that they burn the house down, you know, but, you know, long enough to get yours.
Yeah, and is a good kisser, does that necessarily mean that they're good when it comes to oral things?
Did you say other or oral? Because I want to make sure I heard that.
Oral. Are they
good?
Just because a person's a good kisser, that doesn't mean they're good at oral things.
I just want to make sure I heard that right. That's all. I just want to make sure I'm listening to the right thing.
Yes, it's an adult show. We want to know because he's a good kisser. Doesn't mean that he's good down there.
Oh, we went into a whole nother subject.
Didn't we just?
Dig in there.
Because that's kissing too.
Because that's kissing. Yeah, that's kissing too.
Okay.
Shane is like, listen.
Y'all ain't catching me out there. No.
Shane is like, listen, I'm trying to get leading actor roles. I'm trying to walk in my blessing, and y'all are just messing me up tonight.
I'm forgetting everything.
Yes, baby, we're giving you complete amnesty. You're not gonna be held accountable.
Appreciate it.
Brandy says,
me and Kermit gonna sit here and sip our tea.
You say she
Peggy, you got them clutching their pearls tonight, Peggy. You got them clutching their pearls tonight.
Yeah, for the most part, though, I think a man that is a good kisser upstairs, I think he's a good kisser downstairs too. He kind of understands what's going on and what needs to be done down there. I think he can handle his business. I think it's a good indicator.
Yeah. Yes. Until proven otherwise. Yes. Most definitely. Well, I don't know. I think I think though that we all can agree that kissing is a wonderful, sensuous, beautiful part of showing love to one another, whether it's in an intimate relationship or a family relationship where where you hug and kiss your brothers and sisters, or your children or whatever. It's a wonderful way to give and show love, and we enjoy it. We enjoy it. You like kissing?
I enjoy it too.
Yes.
So give somebody a great big kiss today.
Yes. Go get somebody a great big kiss. I like that. That's wonderful. Well, Shane, we just love having you on with us tonight. Thanks for participating with all of our shenanigans.
Oh, I got Hershey kisses for everybody.
Oh, that is wonderful. And so thank you for that. And girlfriend Peggy, hey, it's been real, but it's time to go.
It's been an honor and a pleasure. Thank you all so much. Thank you, honestly.
You're welcome. Thank you for being with us. It's an honor to have you with us.
Listen, Freddie talking about Miss B and I kissed and she has very soft lips. It was sweet. TMI. They're gonna take that to heart. Everybody's going, really? What were they
kissing up on a woman?
Honey, what is going on there? They be like, oh, I always knew that about her. I'm not surprised. Surprise. But yeah, well, we love you all. Thanks for being in the virtual building with us, Raw Talkers. We love you. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share and comment and all of those good things. Make sure that you go to the OWN Network and follow Shane. Check out the series. Stay with him wherever he goes. David Makes Man is the big thing now for him in a reoccurring role as the rude neighbor, and we are so proud of you. So do that. We are happy for you. All right, so we're gonna say goodnight. It was real. Y'all ain't gotta go home, but we got to get the hell up out of here. Peace, deuces.